I went from goddamn the Nazca plate. I done went from the Nazca plate to the North Pole to explain the concentric rings that's on the motherfucking map that they put the pole on. The life rings all around the motherfucking fake ass magnetic rock, cause them the rings of the sun, and they know it. Them concentric rings on that bitch ass map where they created that fake ass North Pole, put your sun, your god on the ground and call them a black rock on the ground. And they got concentric rings to represent. and they become parallels. The rings become parallels on the globe. Them life rings. See? Now I got to go to Draco and beat these bitches' ass. Cause y'all took the sun out of the living perpendicular position. 90 degrees. That's the living perpendicular, bitch. And that's how y'all Masonic motherfuckers is raised into y'all bitch ass craft, bitch. You lay down on the ground horizontal. That's how you did it, said it when you went over to the motherfucking African Australians and raised your ass into that craft. You raise up to the living perpendicular of a perfect 90 degrees, stand up on your ankles, nigga. And that's the living perpendicular of that Draco when the sun come across his path. All you gotta do is study like the sun path. You gonna bust their ass. I'm gonna bust y'all bitches every time I catch y'all playing with that sun, ho. Now, if you take the tilt off the globe, the discrepancy is that will cause the sun to rise in the east and set in the west and go to its highest point at 12 noon, the living perpendicular. Y'all taking life again right there, huh? Y'all taking life again right there, huh? Yeah, y'all bitches taking life again. That's why you keep the tip to keep a motherfucker from due north. We talking about dead in the middle. We all unified and came up with this story to take over the sun and deem him to the earth. And deem him to the earth as a black rock, magnetic rock, because y'all know he holds all that shit together. The sun has its own gravity. The sun is the glue. The sun do all that shit by his motherfucking self. That's why he the perfect one. You bitches. So if you take the tilt off of it, make it do exactly what it do every day, right now. And then give 12 days of, 12 hours of sunlight, 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness. That's what it do every day. So if you take the tilt off it, that's what it do. In its position, at 12 noon, it's perpendicular with the motherfucking Draco constellation, bitch, at the ecliptic so-called pole, ho. So high as it goddamn pointed over towards the northeast on a 23.5. So high as it took that Draco over there now. No, Draco is straight perpendicular with the sun. Then you want to say ecliptic plane. Now you got planes and shit all in the sky. That's where the moon and the sun cross paths at. That's the marriage to the beast ritual right there, bitch. That's where y'all took our life at right here, ho. Ain't no goddamn water ball up there putting no shutter and getting in between no sun and no moon and all that bitch ass shit. No, ain't none of that shit going on. It's the ecliptic plane right here. This perpendicular when the sun reaches highest point, it sits right perpendicular with the Draco constellation. And the Mississippi Mound culture know that. Now y'all want to call it a great horn serpent and call it a fucking goddamn dragon, a mythological character, nigga. No, it's a regular serpent. It ain't no horn serpent. So why the Mississippi culture ain't got no? I'll put the horns on. You motherfuckers are the horn motherfuckers. Why the Mississippi culture ain't got no horns on? Why the Mississippi? Why got no horns on? There it is right there. Why we ain't got no horns on? We ain't sitting about no damn horns, bitch. It's ancient shit. It's ancient shit. We've been no constellations. The agricultural people, the divine people. Y'all take the sun and do some old crazy shit with it to hide us from our living perpendicular up under this Draco constellation of the great serpent, bringing knowledge to the world, bringing you the apple, the fruit, and being the protector of the harvest. Yeah, that's what the fuck going on. Then you taking it on, you gonna protect the golden apple. You gonna protect the sun and swallow it up and take it over here and tilted with this 23.5 shit. You ain't talking about nothing but this pad. That's how you create the equator. I'ma bust y'all ass up every time I see y'all playing, ho. Now I want the Draco constellation back. I had gave it to you, motherfucking ass. Bitch, I want it back now. You owe me for my motherfucking purple panic, that cocaine that came out of Peru. I stood on that plate to find out who got that good dope. Y'all ante up bitches got the good dope. I got that back. I went to the magnetic pole. Now I'm up in the stars, bitch. Go on. Now I'm up in this Draco constellation, ready to go to war. See, now I'm ready to go to war with your bitch. That black line don't fuck around. That nigga ain't nothing but the truth. That nigga ain't nothing but the truth. I'm ready to go to war, bitch ass. Huh? We got the mouths pointed toward this solstice. This equinox. It's the equinox. It's the living perpendicular. But y'all trying to throw off balance with this tilt. No, straight up in the sky, perpendicular with the goddamn Draco constellation. Don't try to tilt it over there instead of Draco constellation, circling around and circling, doing all that motherfucker right here, living perpendicular right at the sun's highest point. As it travels across the earth cross that you living up and playing with. Then you're shouting the earth cross over because you know you ain't got no land. The crosses represent lanes. That's how you get the coordinate directions. See? You represent land. Y'all ain't cut the cross short and tell on yourself because you ain't got no lanes in the north. And y'all motherfuckers some serious. Y'all motherfuckers some serious. But unfair, yo man. That black line ready to rumble. I'm gonna go in on this shit. I gotta have that Draco constellation back. But this was then you want to be the great serpent, a mythological dragon, and then still go on that shit until a nigga tell you that shit fake. Then you admit it, that shit is a mythological character. And this way you got down, lift that bitch up and tilted it, and took that Draco constellation that represent our living perpendicular in the concentric rings of life. It's all on that map around that fake ass magnetic rock that I want to be that sun dish that I'm telling everybody that's life. Them concentric life rings. They become parallels on your globe. Ain't that parallel about that shit? We deal with straight lines, diagonal, vertical, horizontal. Huh? Latitude, longitude, those flat lines, bro. Yo, we gotta have that Draco constellation back, bitch. Y'all can't have it. Spitfire. I'm Spitfire too, bitch. Spit pure black knowledge, that shit, bitch ass. Negro knowledge, common sense. Bitch, the sun, that's the pillar of this bitch. And he sits right perpendicular. You clip it pole, then you want to be a ecliptic plane. This is where the marriage of the beast ritual is, where y'all cut the fool at. Y'all moon folks. Y'all blood sacrifice folks. Bitch, we got fruit. We sacrificing juice. We ain't sacrificing shit. Nigga, we giving living juice. Nectars and shit. Nigga, grapes and tangerines and shit. Y'all came with that blood shit. And regular line on God. Regular line on the sun. Oh, that's what y'all doing. But get what? We batty. I'm batty. Huh? I just can't say that. I said, damn, bitch.